What is up, guys? Lildogdog here. Today I'm bringing you episode 3 of the Hardcore Iron Man series. Last episode I told you we're going to work on some of these noob quests just to get these early levels out of the way, make life a little easier in the future. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to start with buyers and sellers and just work our way down the list. But first I wanted to talk about the straw poll I had in the first episode, as I didn't touch on it last episode. You guys voted, and apparently I'm an idiot, and legacy only on a Hardcore Iron Man sounds like a really dumb idea. So we're not going to do that. If you guys have any cool ideas, leave it in the comments down below. I read all the comments, but for right now, we're just going to get right into buyers and sellers, and I'll get back to you when we're done. Alright, you guys, I just completed the buyers and sellers quest. I had to get my 5 thieving to be able to complete the quest. I just did it on the training dummy down there. And let's see where my thieving level ends up. 8 thieving. It's pretty good. Let's go do, I believe it's Cook's Assistant next. Oh yeah, this one's going to be tough. Alright, let's go do this. Alright, I've completed Cook's Assistant, and it didn't even get me a level. I needed 1,000 to level up from 40 to 41, and it only got me 300 cooking XP. But I got 500 coins and 20 sardines that I'll probably never eat. I just needed to do the quest. Alright, we're going to move on to the next one, which is going to be, I guess, the Death of Chivalry. Alright. Alright, so like I said, we're here. We're starting the Death of Chivalry, which is the awful replacement to Black Knight's Fortress. It's one of the quests that they redid that ended up being not so good. But we're going to do it anyway, just for the experience. So I'll see you when I'm done. So, after a couple tries, I finally beat Dawn. There was a point where I ran out of food. I had 300 life points, and I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to get out. I definitely need to complete Death of the Dorgashun to get that Ring of Life soon. Just so that if I do get low health, I'm going to get teleported out and I'm not going to lose my Hardcore Iron Man status right away. Well, I finally completed the quest. I had to do it after work because the quest took so long. That fight with Dawn is probably the most aggravating boss fight I've ever experienced in a single quest. It scales to level, but just when she pushes you away, it's so frustrating. And then as soon as you get back, she pushes you away again. It's just annoying. It's something Jagex really needs to look into changing, at least. Because the quest has parts that could be good. But, come on. This is just, I only did it because I have to. And for the experience. Other than that, you know, let's just move on. I'm going to move on to the next quest now. Let's see what that's going to be. Death Plateau, I guess. So we're going to Birth Orb. I totally missed the XP lamp I had in my inventory. I'm going to use it on ranged. It's 500 free ranged XP. Got me to level 6. Alright, we're here. We're about to start Death Plateau. I just wanted to say, guys, sorry if this episode is just a bunch of jump cuts of me starting quests and then at the end finishing a quest. It's just something that's got to get done, and I don't want to leave it any progress. So that's mostly what this episode's going to be, but I'll probably try and get something interesting in there. So stick around. Alright guys, Death Plateau, I completed it really fast. I got these 3 100 XP lamps. I think I'm just going to throw them in Herblore. And then when I do the Herblore quest, I should have about 8 Herblore. That way I can skip the first couple levels. And I'm just going to keep throwing XP in there, because it's going to be hard to do as Iron Man, especially with how much I hate farming. Because a lot of my Herblore training is just going to come straight from Slayer drops when I do stuff like Aberrant Specters. I'm just going to have to get herbs from that. So we're going to move on to the next quest. I don't know what it is, but I'll see you when we're there. So, something happened with my audio, or my recording, and the live narration didn't happen here. I have no idea what I said. What I think I said was something along the lines of I was going to do Druidic Ritual and Wolf Whistle while I was in Taverley, rather than following alphabetically down, just as it's a little more efficient. So what I did is I started with Druidic Ritual, I got my reward, and then I went and did Wolf Whistle without even recording that, just because it's a lot of nothing, not very interesting so far. Just stick around for the next episode, you'll see. But I'm going to keep questing from here on out. So I followed Wolf Whistle up with Let Them Eat Pie. This got me 9 thieving and a little bit of food, as well as that spice sack. And then I decided after that I was going to skip a few quests again and go do Gunner's Ground, as those levels are going to be a little better for me, although it's crafting XP, just to get it out of the way, as it's not much experience at all. So I'm here starting Gunner's Ground, as I just said in the video there. This is live recording now rather than over. If you saw my guide for this, it's trash. Let me know down in the comments if you want me to redo some of my older guides that are sped up and really not done that well. I feel like I can make those guides a lot better quality than I have before. I'd have to do them on this account, or I could just even start a new account. Just let me know what you think about me redoing some of my older quest guides that are trash. Yeah, that's it. Let's do Gunner's Ground. Alright, that's Gunner's Ground complete. I'm just going to do a couple more quests, and I promise we'll actually do something interesting with this episode. So, what I've decided I'm going to do is I'm going to do Shield of Arav right now, and then I'm going to go to do Stolen Hearts. That just, I can get my way to getting to Menaphos. That way I have some really good skilling options. And then I'm going to start getting prepared for Double XP Weekend. I think what I want to do on Double XP Weekend is get my construction up, because it's going to be a hard one to get up. I'm going to get my farming up, which will also lead to getting my herblore up. And I want to get my agility up, because I just hate training agility. And then if I have time, if I get bored of doing all that, I'm probably going to train some mining. And with Double XP Weekend coming up on the 15th, it's almost the 1st now. When this video's up, it'll probably be the 1st. I just need to get prepared, as I'm a really low level and I'm going to have a waste of a Double XP Weekend. And now I said that I wasn't going to do stuff like challenges for this series. I want to make it even harder to level up. I want to make it a real challenge for myself. However, I will allow myself to partake in a Double XP Weekend, because it would be stupid not to play. I'm just going to do both those quests now, and I'm going to get back to you when I'm done with Stolen Hearts. Alright, I got both those quests complete now. I have 8 range, 10 thieving. That's it. I think the plan now is I'm finally going to start Slayer like I said I would. So I got through a lot of those quests. I'm just tired of questing. I'm going to get some Slayer going. So I'm going to go find Vanica in the Edgeville dungeon, and I'm going to start doing some Slayer. That way I can get some charms. That way I can train summoning, because I left summoning out that I wanted to train it on Double XP Weekend, just to get twice as many charms and save a bit of money. And I'm going to need to get that up at some point. And I can also maybe get some herbs. I need some seeds and, you know, just stuff like that from stuff monsters drop, as well as maybe even an armor upgrade and stuff like that. So let's get to it. So I totally wasn't paying attention in the last clip when I said I was going to go get a task from Vanica. I only have 38 combat. You need 40 to get a task from him. So after I get my first task from Mazkna, I don't know what his name is. Doesn't matter. After I get my first task, I just activated Lodestone there. After I get my first task, as I said there, I should be able to go get my task from Vanica from now on, which will be a little better because they'll be higher level tasks. So let's see what I get from my first task. Ice Warriors. That's not that bad. It's actually pretty good. So we're going to head to Port Sarim now and go take out some Ice Warriors. Hopefully we don't die. So I'm going to be using magic to fight these guys, and I just realized I don't have enough runes. So I'm going to head to the rune shop in Varrock right now, pick up some runes, and then we're going to go start our first assignment. I just got here and I realized that these guys are level 54. I definitely don't think I came prepared for this, as I only have crayfish. I didn't even get my prayer up, so I'm going to have to be safe spotting these guys. This might take a while. I'm on my way back in from a bank run. I didn't really get anything good. I got a couple charms for my first. I'm putting it on a loot tab. I'll go over it before the end of the video. But I charged my prayer up. That way I can at least use a defensive prayer. And safe spotting these guys doesn't work. So I took quite a bit of damage, and I had to get out after less than 20 kills. So I brought some trout this time, a little bit better food. Hopefully I can stay down here for the rest of the task without having to take another run. Hey, I just got an adamant helmet for when I eventually hit 40 defense. I'm sure it won't take very long. I also managed to get some iron boots just to drop. It's technically an upgrade from my fighter boots I got from the Stronghold Security, but it's not much of an upgrade at all. Guys, and girls, the 6% of girls who watch my video. I just got my first clue scroll. Once this task is over, we're going to do this baby, and then we're probably going to drop it when we realize we don't have the requirements. Alright, I have one left, but I have like one trout left, but I do not feel comfortable. Like I don't want to die this soon. So I'm just going to do a quick bank run, and I'll be back to finish the task. On my last Ice Warrior right now. I think I have enough trout in my inventory to get through the rest of this task. It's looking like this Slayer assignment got me like 10 Slayer, just the first one. I ended up getting a couple magic levels, a constitution level, and my combat level went up 1. So yeah, I got 9 Slayer from that. And we're going to work on this clue scroll now. We'll see what we get, and that's probably how I'll end the episode. Alright, the first step of the clue is doable. Figured on my way down here, since I'm going to the Feldip Hills, I might as well get the Enil Lodestone just for quicker transport at another time. You know, because it couldn't hurt. Alright, I was worried this was going to happen, but I kind of knew it was going to happen. So I'm going to need snakeskin boots for this clue scroll. The snail helm I can make. I have the crafting level for that, but I need 45 crafting to be able to make these snakeskin boots, and that's not going to happen right now. I'm going to train my crafting by doing temple trekking once I get Darkness of Hollowvale done. And I was looking at it in Elemental Workshop and stuff like that. Is only going to get me to around 35 crafting. I think I am going to train my crafting a little bit before I go back to Slayer by doing some quests. I feel like going back to questing a little bit, and then I'll break it up with some Slayer again. But there's no way we're going to be able to complete this crew scroll today. So I decided I'm going to do Elemental Workshop 1 and 2. I had to do What's Mine is Yours first. It's not a prerequisite, but it helped me get my mining and smithing to 15 and 8. I had to train a little bit of mining to be able to do the quest. Actually, a little bit of smithing. But I'm going to go do the Knight's Sword now to get my smithing up. Okay, so I got the Knight's Sword done. The quest took me a little bit. I had to get a red berry pie and make it. That took a little bit of time. But I got the Knight's Sword completed now, and that brought me to like 30 crafting. So that's pretty good. Alright, I ended up just mining some iron ore. It only took me 2 inventories to get from 15 to 20. And we're finally going to do Elemental Workshop. Alright, Elemental Workshop 1's completed. We're going to do 2, if I have everything I need. So I got Elemental Workshop 2 completed now. That only brought me to 34 crafting, so there's no way I was going to be able to get the 45 crafting requirement for that clue scroll. Alright, so I was just killing these cockroaches, knowing I had to train my crafting a little bit just to keep my tiered armor up. And I killed like my 10th one. I haven't even got really any levels yet from crafting, and I got a rune scimitar drop. So that's pretty awesome. I didn't even expect it. Go over my loot tab before the end of the episode. I got some good stuff. I got about 16 grimy guam. That's including the 15 I got from doing the quest. I got 5 limpwort roots, some arrows, some ores and stuff. The iron ore is from me mining, getting to 20 mining, and then I got this rune scimitar also, which is just a fantastic drop. So excited to see that. It's going to make it so much easier when I hit the 50 attack when I can use it. Just going to be an instant upgrade. I don't got to go kill stuff waiting for it, hoping to get a drop. Guys, I just wanted to update you a little bit on what I've been up to. Over the weekend, I was not able to record. I was only playing on my laptop and not my computer, as I was out of town. I managed to get my ranged up to 22, and I got carapace armor. Forgot to make a head somehow, but I got the carapace armor. I just wanted to end the episode here and give you guys a quick update. I managed to get 428 skill level through this episode. And next episode, what we're going to do is start working on these skills that are all level 1, and then some Slayer again, just to break it up and try and get some better armor, get some drops, as well as preparing for a double XP weekend that is coming up really fast. So yeah, that's going to be it for this episode, guys. I just want to say thanks for watching. Leave a like if you liked the video. Subscribe if you haven't already. If you're bored, check out some of my other stuff. And if you want me to redo some of those older quest guides, make sure you leave it in a comment down below, as well as leaving a comment if you have any questions, tips, suggestions, or complaints.